where I could possibly stop spending so much money, because honestly a lot of my money I spend it on food and clothes.
Baby, follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, oh, with your coca body.
Hi guys, my name is Dee. Welcome to my channel, Luxury Mommy, where we discuss topics about lifestyle, travel, and fashion. We talk about credit, we talk about leveling up, anything that can get us to that next level. This is the channel for you. Your girl got you. I'm just going to share some of my tips that has helped me in the past and things that currently still help me to this present day. So I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're just trying to figure out how can you create that lifestyle for yourself and your family to where you can just do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want it. Okay, let go. If you have not, go ahead and subscribe. If you like this video, make sure you go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you got any topics you'd like for me to talk about, just drop a comment below. All right, so most likely if you're watching this video, you are trying to figure out how can you create a better financial situation for yourself. Trust me, I've been there before. With me currently being a full-time student, I work in the medical field, I'm a mother, I have a family, I have to take care of things, and that right there alone costs money. On top of, I like to shop, I like to travel, I like to do a lot of things. Ooh, child, that's probably like one of the things that I don't like about myself, because your girl can run a checkup real quick. Before you start creating your financial goals, I do recommend that you track your expenses. Now, something that helps me track my expenses is this budget edition. The brand is called the Happy Planner. I got this book from Joanne. However, you most likely can get this book from any arts and crafts store. You may can even get it on Amazon or online, but I got mine from Joanne. It was only about 20 bucks, and I love it because in this book it actually have the sections for you. I'm gonna see if I can find the page really fast. It's like you never can find something when you're actually looking for it. Okay, so here's one. Now it breaks everything down for you. It has your housing, food, utilities, personal, transportation, entertainment, medical, other, savings tracker. And I love it because it breaks everything down. So the only thing you have to do is just track down whatever you spend out or even what's coming in. And I love the size. I take it everywhere I go, regardless if I'm just going up the street to get a cup of coffee, the gas station. I always take it because it allows me to track what I'm spending real time. I recommend that you at least track your expenses for a month, because it gives you the opportunity to see where you can have improvement on saving, just where you can cut back down on some things. Once you have an idea of your spending habits, the next thing you would want to do is start creating your financial goals. 3 important keys that you want to take in consideration when you're creating your goals. The first thing is you want to analyze your situation. You want to analyze what's coming in, what's going out. The second thing you want to do is prioritize your goals. And the third thing you want to do is just act. Whatever plan you create for yourself, you want to go ahead and act on that plan, do what you need to do to where you could put yourself in a better position. I really recommend for you guys to get this. I love it. I really do. Now, another thing that I also live by, I live by the traditional saving method, which is the 20-30-50 rule. 20% for my savings, 30% for my wants, and 50% for my necessities. Now, what I do is with my employer, I actually have 2 accounts set up on direct deposit. I have a high yield savings account as well as a regular checking account. So every time when I get paid, 20% goes into my high yield savings account. And if that's something that you guys don't know about, just let me know. We could definitely speak on exactly what a high yield saving account is. I highly recommend anybody to get an account like that. But I have the 20% going into my savings account, and then the other 80% actually goes into my checking account. So when I get paid, I either go to the ATM, and I withdraw that 30%. Now this allows me to stay within my budget of my wants, because I noticed in the past when I was just, when I had my 30% and that 50% meshed together in the same account, I was just swiping the card, and I didn't stay in my budget. Like, I was just kind of all over the place. So by me taking out that 30%, it actually helps me to not cross over into that 50%. Now, of course, with the 50%, that's all my necessities, which is like my utilities, my mortgage. Once I'm completely done paying all my necessities, I go back to the bank, I withdraw an additional $20, and I put that $20 in an envelope. I actually went old school on you guys. I have like a shoebox with an envelope, right? So I put that $20 in that envelope, and I do this every pay period. So not only do I have that 20% that I'm saving in that savings account, but I'm also taking out an additional $20. And I'm telling you, man, over the course of time, you're gonna see it build. If you feel like $20 is a little too much for you to take out additionally, that's absolutely fine, because at the end of the day, you're creating a goal that fits your lifestyle. So whether it's just a couple of dollars that you can take out and put to the side, that's fine. Now, once you start building the money in the envelope, that is going to transition you to your first goal, which is an emergency fund. I recommend for you to have an emergency fund, especially for the past year and a half. COVID has definitely took a toll on a lot of people's financial situations. So that situation alone, if it didn't wake you up, then I don't know what will. But I highly recommend for you to have a savings fund. This is going to help you in the future, and it will also assist you to where you do not get yourself in any more financial bonds, especially if you don't have to. Now, eventually, once you have created that emergency fund, the next goal you're going to go to is paying off consumer debt. I know you're probably wondering, well, why am I saying paying off consumer debt number 2 versus to number 1? I'm going to tell you why. Life happens every day. Things happen. And if something was to happen tomorrow and you don't have that stash to go to, you're either going to, 1, swipe your credit card, or 2, you're going to borrow the money. And at the end of the day, the goal is to become financially free. And by swiping that credit card or by borrowing that money, that's going to put you steps back. I will say this as a side note, credit cards is a good thing if you know how to manage. But if you're in a position to where you're trying to save, trying to get to a certain financial spot, you want to be more comfortable, I really wouldn't recommend you using a credit card immediately as your go-to. I would say cash money when it comes to an emergency. But things happen. If you have to use that credit card, then you do. If not, it's best to use that emergency fund. Now that you have created that emergency fund, you met that goal, you met your second goal, which is paying off the consumer debt. Now you can actually look into investing your money, whether it's in stocks and bonds, real estate, a business, something that's going to bring you more income in. For my 9-to-5 workers, if your employer offers 401k, I definitely recommend that you invest in 401k. That is a future goal. However, you're investing into it right now, and that's dealing with retirement. If you guys don't know what the 401 is used for, I do like how the employers, whatever you put in, they'll put in, so they definitely match your contributions. If you put in 5%, your employer will put in 5%. If you put in 10%, your employer will put in 10%. And over the years, the money will grow. So when it's time for you to retire, that's something that you have to the side. Now for my parents, I do recommend you guys look into an account. It's called a 529. This is a savings account for college. Now you can use this for yourself, but me personally, I'm actually using it for my son. In the next few years, he'll be going off to college. And the thing about it, when you actually take the money out, it's tax-free. You pay no taxes on any money that you're taking out, as long as you use it for what you are supposed to use it for, which is for school, you pay no taxes on it. So that's definitely something you guys can look into. Like I said, I'm all about saving money. There's so many resources out there that can help you when it comes to the internet. You also have apps you can download on your phone. One thing I will say, if you want to be in a better position, if you put your mind to it, you definitely can. Don't let nobody discourage you. Just go for it. If you have a goal, you just continue to work hard until you achieve that goal. So those are some tips that I personally have used for myself for over the years. I have seen a difference in my savings account. It has tripled, as well as my regular checking account. It has tripled. If you guys like this video, once again, go ahead and click the like button and go ahead and subscribe. If there are other financial things that you'll like for me to speak about, just go ahead and leave a comment below, and your girl got you. And as Beyonce say, always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper. Thanks for tuning in, Luxury Mommy.
Baby, follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me.